Magouirk, and welcome to this week's Hero Arts video. This week's project is a graduation money card envelope created with the Silhouette and Hero Arts stamps. In my Silhouette software, I opened up my library and typed in money. I knew there was an image of a money envelope or card, so I just typed money in and it brought up the image. I dropped that into my Craft Robo software and I'm rotating it around just so it's easier for this video. I'm going to click on my library again and type in sun. I know that Hero Arts has a cute sun design that I want to use for my project. I got a little ahead of myself here. I want to show you first that in the Silhouette store, if you click Purchase Online, down along the left-hand side in your Craft Robo software, it will bring up the Silhouette store. And in the search box, if you type in Hero Arts, it will come up with a bunch of images. If you click on one of the images that is by Hero Arts, you can find all of Hero Arts images by clicking on View the Hero Arts portfolio. And I'm scrolling down here. You can see right now there are 13 pages of Hero Arts die-cut images available for purchase through the Silhouette store. So there's all kinds of different images and words and all kinds of things. For my card, I'm going to be using 3 different Silhouette images. I'm going to right-click on that sun and I'm going to change it to 2.5 inches wide. Just resize it a little bit to fit my card better. And I like to open everything up and kind of lay it out in the Craft Robo software to make sure everything is going to work together. I'm going to go back to my library and in the search box click Cloud. This is the Hero Arts Cloud image. I'm going to right click on that image so that I can resize this as well. You want to click Hold Aspect Ratio so that it doesn't distort the image. I changed that to about 3 inches wide. And just drop that there. That looks good. I'm going to click Copy and then Paste. I need another cloud. And then I'm just going to move that over just a tad bit, kind of see how that looks. And I'm going to just grab one of the corners and drag it down a little bit to make it just a little smaller. Gives a little bit more visual interest that way. Again, I'm going to go back to my library and get my last image, and I'm going to type in branch. There is a bird on a branch image that I want to use, and there it is. I'm going to just resize that a little bit. Now, it's not facing the way I want it to face, so up in the toolbar, I'm going to click Edit, then Mirror, and then choose Horizontal Mirror. This will flip the image horizontally. This is a great feature so that you can customize any of the images to fit your specific project. So I'm just resizing that image a little bit to make it work with my card, and that looks about right. The next thing I'm going to do is click the individual images and drag them off to the side. Now I'm ready to cut everything out of my Hero Arts layering papers, so I need to move some of the things out of the way. Now that I've resized them and I see that this is going to work, for the cloud, I don't want those double lines like that, so I clicked Ungroup. I'm going to click that inner line and delete it. Click all those inner pieces. I'm going to do that for the bottom cloud too. Right click, and then I'm going to click Ungroup. Click that inside line and delete it. Delete all those inside pieces. You can customize any image that way. It would be cute if you wanted to cut the cloud lining and then the back of the cloud out of 2 different colors, but I'm going to use ink to customize mine. So for this particular project, I didn't need both of those lines. I'm going to go ahead and click Cut and get my envelope cut out of one of the layering papers. I always choose Index 90 to cut out any image out of the layering paper and use the pink cutting tip. and then just follow the steps for cutting images out of your Craft Robo software using the Silhouette. Once the envelope's cut out, I like to move it off to the side. I don't delete anything until the project's finished, just in case I would mess something up and I would need to recut an image. I don't want to have to open everything back up and resize or try to figure out maybe the size of everything. So I'm just going to follow those same steps for cutting out the rest of the pieces out of the different colors of Hero Arts layering papers. Once I have all my pieces cut out using the Silhouette, I'm ready to put the card together. You can see that the Silhouette cuts a little slit there and then a little notch in the front, and that notch will slide right in there to hold the card or envelope shut. I'm going to take this Stripes background cling stamp and ink it up with some Versamark ink, and then I'm just pressing the front of my envelope onto the stamp. Sometimes with these bigger cling stamps, I find this is an easier way to use them. Just going to line that up carefully and stamp the rest of my front cover, and it just gives a nice subtle stripe. Adds a little bit of texture to the front of the card. I'm going to take the sun die cut in some Wild Honey Distress ink, and I'm just going to add a little color to the edges of my cute little sunshine here. Just going to move that around and make sure I get all the edges inked really well. Then I'm going to take the soft apricot ink from Hero Arts, and I'm going to stamp a greeting right in the center of that sun. Just adds a nice little touch. For the cloud die cuts, you can see here I've already added some distress ink to the edges of the smaller cloud. I'm going to use the tumbled glass distress ink. I'm just going to rub the edges real carefully with a little bit of that tumbled glass ink. For the branch, I'm going to take the soft brown Hero Arts ink and ink up the designer wood grain stamp, and then I'm just going to press that right over the branch. The branch is pretty small, but it adds just a nice little bit of texture. You can kind of see there, makes it a little bit more realistic. And now I'm just adding these pieces to the front of the card. For that smaller cloud, I added a little foam adhesive behind the cloud just to give a little dimension. I'm going to flip the card over and trim off anything that is overhanging. I'm going to take a little glossy accents now, and I'm going to carefully adhere all of these teeny tiny little leaves that I've cut out of the grass colored layering papers. And they're pretty small. I'm just using a little sewing pin to help place them on the dots of glue. You can see what it looks like there. I've also used some Black Memories ink to stamp a greeting along the bottom edge of the card. I'm opening it up now, and I'm going to just add a little adhesive to secure my envelope, and I'm going to take this Congrats greeting and stamp that with some Black Memories ink to the inside of the card. Just adds a personalized touch. Going to adhere the little bird, just used a glue dot to adhere that to the cover, or the front of the card rather, and I'm going to take a black pearl Hero Arts gem for the eye of the bird. And then I'm just taking a Copic glitter pen and adding a little bit of glitter and shine to the bird. And I also took a green Copic pen to the leaves of the card. So there you have it. There is a quick and easy money envelope for a graduation gift. This idea would also work well for birthdays or many other occasions. Thanks for watching another video brought to you by Hero Arts.